There we go. All right, I know you guys can hear me now. How y'all doing? This is LamboDrew. You are now tuned into another edition of the Leverage Show. It is definitely going down tonight, so make sure you guys are definitely tapped in, tuned in, and ready to go. Definitely, I'm excited. This is the last one of 2022. So let's make sure that we are all tapped in and all doing what we need to do. Again, we're going to make it a good one, man. Y'all going to be rocking with me tonight. Again, for the last Thursday night, y'all going to be rocking with LamboDrew tonight. So I'm excited because this one, you guys understand that I don't get many chances to go one-on-one with y'all. So when I do get a chance to go one-on-one, definitely want to make it exciting and definitely want to make it memorable. And this one will definitely be exciting tonight. So make sure you guys are sharing this video, getting it out to each and every single person that you possibly can, because truly tonight is definitely going to be a rewind of what we all learned in 2022. Some of the great things, some of the not so great things, some of the downfalls, some of the pitfalls, and also the vision that we're actually getting ready to start moving ahead in 2023. So make sure you guys are tapped in and definitely sharing this with everyone. Make sure you get your pens and pencils out tonight, because I'm telling you, it's one of those nights where I do think it's going to be monumental, and especially what you're doing in 2023 and how you're moving in 2023 and how you're positioning yourself right for 2023. Again, most of the time we make all of these New Year's resolutions and all of this stuff. Listen, let me tell you something. If you were not motivated the year before or the month before or the week before, it's time for you to get kicked into gear right now. Let's not wait until the 2023 comes, because you guys see the ball drop and you see all of this other good stuff. It's time for us to go ahead and start positioning our mindset, positioning our thoughts, positioning everything else that we need so that we may become a more efficient us in 2023, and more say so, a more efficient us to our family, our friends, our loved ones, our people who are destined to be connected with in 2023 and every year forward. I'm telling you this right now. The mindset starts today. It does not start when 2022 goes out and 2023 goes in. The mindset starts today, tonight. These next few days, take it in, soak it in, because I'm telling you what I know. The mindset starts tonight. How you going to carry yourself into 2023 and every year after that. So make sure y'all are tapped in tonight, because tonight is definitely going to be a good one. Listen, I really want to go ahead and give thanks to Tracy Terrace. Tracy did an amazing job Tuesday night. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. She did such a phenomenal job. I'm still getting the phone ringing off the hook. Well, not even phone ringing, because there ain't been no phone, for those who know. But emails and messages and all of that stuff about what she's been able to do because of her blessing this broadcast. So I have been excited for what she's done. And we got a chance to talk even after the broadcast on Tuesday night. So again, you guys be ready to set your calendars, because in 2023, you will be seeing Tracy adopted to the Leverage Show. And I promise you, y'all will not want to miss that. So she'll be coming on the Leverage Show on a regular in 2023. So make sure y'all set y'all calendars and get ready to go, because I'm telling you, she's getting ready to even go even deeper and getting ready to help y'all out to another level. Again, y'all know what the Leverage Show is all about. The Leverage Show is all about making sure that you're empowered, you're encouraged, you're enlightened, but making sure that you're enlightened in every area of your life. Most people thought when they looked at the Leverage Show, oh man, they're just talking about finances. No. Listen, I could have picked any other show to talk about finances. Finances is a big thing. It's a huge thing. Finances is a critical thing. But if you do not have the other pieces together, I don't care how much money you have in a bank. There are people who are committing suicide at this time of the year, not because they don't have enough money in the bank. It's because they're battling with other issues that money can't go on ahead and buy from them. And I'm trying to tell you this right now. We are in a transition in life. All of us are in a transition in life where we're elevating from levels to levels to levels to levels. You need to understand when you're elevating from levels to levels to levels to levels, certain things that you thought that comforted you, or you thought that brought you peace or brought you joy or brought you protection, when you move to different levels, they will not bring you joy. They will not bring you peace. They will not bring you protection. They will not bring you the satisfaction that you actually desire because of the unquenchedness of you actually striving for more that's on the inside of you. Listen, I understand that, there's a part in the scripture in the Bible and everything, man, that, I can't even think of the name of the scripture where I swear it was Solomon that says, money answereth all things. That's truth to a certain extent, because I know there's a lot of rich people, and this is the truth. There's a lot of rich people who've got money in the bank account, and we're not even going to say rich. We're going to say wealthy. There's a lot wealthy people who have money in the bank account, but don't have health or don't have peace or don't have true joy. And that money and everything, man, can't answer everything. They went hired the best doctors. They went hired the best psychologists. They went and bought the best of houses and bought the best of toys and bought the best of trinkets and had people to come in front of them to try to amuse them and try to entertain them. And none of that satisfied or even quenched what was on the inside of them that needed a healing, that needed to be touched in a way that money couldn't touch the way in. So I'm telling you tonight, this tonight is definitely a pivotal one when it comes to the leverage show. Again, sometimes they save the last, the best for last. And shout out to you guys for actually sticking with me this entire month of December. Some of y'all had thought that the month of December, we were not going to be here. Listen, y'all thought that, LamboDrew was taking the break, and it definitely wasn't. And this, for some of y'all who stuck this entire month of December out, has probably been one of the best months and the best, lineup of shows that y'all had and that y'all got a chance to be involved with and to be connected with, and actually get a chance to be connected with some great people who will be in the future with a part of the Leverage Show, because y'all made the commitment. Like, hey, this is December. I could be out spending time with my family and my friends and doing all of this other stuff. But now we're going to come here on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights. If Lambo gave up his Thursday night to come out here to make sure that he could pour into us, hey, and bring all the guests to pour into us, hey, I want to be right there too. And if Lambo decided to do that, then the least that we can do is let's go see what he's talking about. Let's go see what difference that the Leverage Show is doing different on his channel than many other channels. And I know y'all have seen many other channels out there. And I guarantee you have probably not seen a show like the Leverage Show. And I'm so thankful and honored because this year, you guys took this show where it's at. Y'all took this show and said, you know what? We're going to make this show ours. This Leverage Show is ours. We're going to preserve it. We're going to promote it. We're going to tell it to everybody and send it to everybody we possibly can, because this show has helped change my life. And when something is good, you don't want to go ahead and withhold it from anyone. You want to make sure that you share it with everyone possible, because they may need that life-changing moment, that life-changing segment, that life-changing broadcast that literally takes their life from in the pits of where they're at and brings it into a palace, or even a place where they're more strategic and steadiness and focused and ready to go and ready to take charge of their life. And if the Leverage Show has done that to you, I'm ecstatic that the Leverage Show has actually been a blessing to your life as much as it's been to my life this year. Again, I'm here just to continue to keep pouring into y'all. And I'm telling y'all right now, it's coming all 2023. We're not letting up off the gas, man, all 2023. I'm telling y'all what's getting ready to happen. All 2023, y'all going to see it. Y'all going to be like, man, Lambo said it at the end of 2022 that he was not letting up off the gas, because I want y'all to go to so many different levels and be exposed to so many different things that you may not have the exposure to. Or you may not have had the inability to be able to go ahead and say, man, you know what? I didn't know what channel I can go to or what information I can go to be able to kind of get, well-rounded and well-groomed on every single area of my life. But the Leverage Show did that. The Leverage Show not only challenged me financially, the Leverage Show challenged me mentally. It challenged me physically. It challenged me spiritually. It challenged me emotionally. It challenged me on so many different levels because we gave this broadcast to God. We started this broadcast, if you guys remember, last year at this time with 4 subscribers on YouTube. We have now reached almost 11,000 subscribers. Thanks to you guys for getting this message out. And now God has blessed me and allowed me to start working with some great influencers and some great people and some networking with some great people. The people I have met over this last year has been amazing. And I thank you guys. Go back and look at all of the old videos. Go back, check the track record out. Check to see exactly what God has did by making God famous on a broadcast that most people would never go ahead and mention him to make his name famous on a broadcast. And God saying, you know what? Not only am I going to bless you in those areas, but I'm going to bless you with countless of other areas that you're going to start a ripple effect and going to continue to keep moving forward. And because of that, we have found the testimonies where people say, Andrew, no, because of you, Lambo, we have got a closer relationship with God. With me and my wife, my husband, my kids, my family, we have got that closer relationship what we needed. And because of that, we learned that by coming on the Leverage Show and not being ashamed of what and everything most people are ashamed about when they start seeing themselves move in a position. We have been blessed by some of the greatest of people, man, who are now watching the show each and every single week. Y'all go look at the YouTube channel, LamboDrew TMT. Y'all go like and subscribe and go check it out. Check all those old people out, man, who the former guests who came on and who actually blessed our lives and taught us great information. Not only that we were able to take from ourselves, but take it and everything, man, to our churches, take it to our families, take it to our friends, take it to our neighborhoods, take it to our cities, and start a revolution and start changing lives because of it. It's because of you guys that literally took this channel and made this channel yours and said, not by one default are we going to allow this man of God's voice to go on ahead, man, and to be withered away because we're not going to be supportive of it. And because of that, I literally said, I have to give back. That's why, if you guys seen it, we've been giving away all the entire year here on the Leverage Show. For those and everything who've seen the transition from Facebook, a lot of people didn't know. It's like, man, Lambo is cooking on YouTube. They was looking like, man, where is he at on Facebook? He's cooking on YouTube because God allowed that transition last year of December the 15th, if I'm not mistaken. And he allowed us to go from Facebook and some of the private areas that we were at to a more public stage because we gave him glory of it all. And I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for all the information that I've allowed, that God has blessed me with, to be able to go ahead and bless you with. All the information when people were saying, well, you know what, man, we were praying in our church and we were praying for a sign. You know how many times I hear that testimony and I don't get tired at all. Trust me. So y'all keep on sending those testimonies. Keep emailing me those testimonies. Keep sending me those testimonies in the DM. I'm going to finally get back on social media next week. For those who know, I was off of social media for an entire month, this month of December, and then helping out students and helping out people, man, and involve their business and involve in everything, their brand, involve some of the things and in their personal lives to take it to the next level in 2023. And I've been excited about that. I didn't go ahead and back up. I wish I did take a break. Now the load and everything, man, goes back to full load starting Monday. And I'm actually almost like a little bit like, oh, God, should I go ahead and do it, man? Because I did enjoy a little bit of this break time with me having this one-on-one with a lot of students who are literally, man, who say, Lambo, we never thought that we would actually have this opportunity to talk with you and help coach and guide and teach us to get to this next level that we're at in our lives. Well, it's all due to glory to God. It's not due to me. It's just in everything, the gift and the blessing that he's placed in my life. I'm here to come back to share it in your life and help change your families in your directions. For some of you guys to come out here and say, you know what, Lambo, I became financially free this year because of you. or I became financially free or financially in a position where I was able to go ahead and give more to my church and give more to my family and give more to my friends and give more to people around who I didn't even think I can give for. Because of that, y'all stuck with this program. Y'all stuck with some of the greatest Jews. I brought some of the greatest people to this broadcast, and y'all seen it, that the information that was being shared literally would cost you tens of thousands of sitting inside of seminars or in conferences. And I brought some of those great speakers right here to the broadcast. And it was because of y'all that I kept saying, you know what, I got to keep going. I got to keep going. I got to keep moving forward, because I wanted to see this broadcast pushed into a way where my personal life, or what I do with my personal clients and my personal business relationships and some of the success that I've had, I became more transparent out here on this camera in front of everybody. And because I became more transparent in front of everybody, I started seeing you guys started making relationships and started connections and started moving in a different area. Because of that, God has opened up so many doors to my life. And God has sustained me, my family, my friends, and everything else around, because we gave this broadcast as a seed and a sacrifice so that he may be glorified of it. I'm thankful for each and every single one of y'all. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm thankful for each and every single one of y'all. I'm thankful how God took this little boy from out of New Orleans, Louisiana, and took this man and sent him around the world and started getting around the United States and started meeting certain people, man, and start getting connected with people and say, I'm going to make your voice and your name great because you're giving voice to my name and giving blessings to my name even greater. Because of that, if you continue to keep blessing me and giving me honor, I'm going to go ahead and continue to keep blessing you in many ways that you have never seen. And I'm thankful for that tonight, even more so than anything. Let me tell you something right now. I remember the time, my wife can tell you, that it was some years back, and y'all heard me talk about this on a broadcast, and Christmas time had just came. And I remember and everything, man, being out there when my kids were very small and listening to the voice of God, man, as we moved from one state to another state. And things didn't go so well. Things was not right. Things actually was pretty much in a crapshooter, straight up. Things were definitely tough. And I remember, man, that Christmas, and my wife and everything, man, reminded me, opening up gifts and stuff like that. And we had all of our boxes packed because we were getting ready to go ahead and be evicted out of the place that we were at. And I told you guys, man, right after that, we went homeless for over 9 months. But during that process, man, God sustained us. God provided for us. And God did more for us in that time than we had ever did. And because of that, we actually were connected with friends for a lifetime. And even found a great church and everything, man, out of the midst of that. Sometimes you have to understand that adversities will make a man out of you. I'm trying to tell you this. Adversities will make a man out of you, or adversities will make a woman out of you. It would make the woman or the man that God has created you to be. So don't go on ahead, man, and run from your adversities. Hug your adversities. Your adversities is exactly the thing that positions you and positions your faith and positions how you perceive things and how you view things in a different way. Your adversities is what actually moves you into another level. Because of those adversities, they allow you to take a lot of heat. They allow you to take, a lot of criticism. They allow you to take a lot of rejection. Your adversities allow you to take so much stuff that goes against your life. Your adversities allow you to get actually promoted to the next level. Don't ever forget that. Whatever you do, some of you guys may be going through some, hard times right now, and it's just right before the new year. And it's just right before the brink of something big getting ready to happen. You can feel it happen. You can feel something shifting, something moving in your life. Something great is getting ready to happen to you. Like, man, I don't know, but what if 2023 was your year? What if 2020 was the year that everything started breaking free? Everything started moving. You have to remember this in life. You don't go through adversity just for yourself. You go through an adversity for others who are attached to you. No one cares really, man, how bad things are really in your household, or how bad things are really going, and how bad things are really going downhill in your life. Most people will actually sit back and laugh at it. Tell you the truth. Most people find glory in your traveling through your testimony and you going through your trials. They find humor in that. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people probably found humor in what we were going through when we were going through that stage of our life, trying to figure out and everything, man, where God was taking us, what direction God was taking us. How is he going to go ahead, man, and bless this family? Now, each and every single day as a man, I got up every morning like, God, okay, come on. Something got to shake. Something got to be different than this. But if God did everything that he did at that moment to get me to the platform and the place where I'm at right now in life, it was all worth it. That season of shame gave us a lifetime of blessing. And for some of those who are out there, there's a scripture in the Bible says, for your shame, you shall have double. And I don't know what you've been shamed about. I don't know if you went to the grocery store and tried to swipe your card and the card didn't go ahead and go through, or try to swipe some stuff and everything, man, and say, man, you know, God, I really wanted to buy that, really wanted to purchase that for a loved one. And Christmas time might have just passed. You might have looked at your money was more funny than you had money in it. Say, God, you know what? I really wanted to do that. I'm telling y'all what I know. Something different in 2023 is getting ready to happen in your life. For your shame, you shall have double. You may have turned around and got denied on so many things. And mentally, you probably are thinking like, how, God, am I getting ready to move forward in this area of my life? How am I going to move forward, man, when I suffered a bad divorce and I went through a bad breakup and I lost everything that I had? How do I move forward? How do I gather the pieces of my life together and move forward through this? And then God literally speaks a word and brings somebody in front of you and say, keep your eyes focused on the target. Whatever your target is, and see, most people don't understand that. They get so distracted about the environment around them. When a hunter is out in the wilderness or out in the wild, there are so many effects that can actually take place when he's actually hunting something. And if he's hunting his prey, if he's hunting a deer, or if he's hunting something out there, there are so many distractions that can actually take place that literally draws him off focus, or can actually change the course of the shot or the arrow, which he releases in the direction to strike the prey. The thing about it is that within that, you have to learn to adjust. And remember this, life is full of adjustments. Life is not getting ready to go ahead and work out well for you. Most of the time, life works against you. So life becomes like a weight against you, and it trains you. And the more that you push back against life, and you push back against your adversity, and you push back against those things that seem to be weighing you down, you learn to build muscle. You learn to build character. You learn to build endurance. And because of that, that makes you out of the man or woman that God has aligned and destined you to be. You must continue to understand that everything that is happening around you, your environment, all the naysayers, all the people joking and murmuring and laughing and saying, yeah, this will never happen and this will never work and this will never happen. They are just there for distractions in your life, but stay focused on the target, because God has given you an assignment. God has given you direction. God has given you a mission to accomplish. And you will fulfill that mission come hell or high water. And you must stay focused on that. And the thing about it is that when a hunter is out there, the hunter understands if he takes a shot, he has more ammunition available to go ahead and reload and readjust. Sometimes wind, and that's exactly what a lot of you have been in. Y'all have been in wind cycles or wind currents, and places that you guys have seen that, man, this is blowing in my direction. Why is another storm blowing in my direction? Why am I taking on another person's problems or another person's burdens or another person's mishaps? Why am I taking that on? I'm here to declare in front of you in 2022, going into 2023, that is not your storm. I'm here to let some of you know that. Some of y'all have been caught in the middle of somebody else's storm, and you're taking on all of their burdens. You're taking on all of their problems. You're taking on all of their bad things that just seem to be happening to you. Like, God, why is this happening to me? Because you're volunteering yourself to enter in your storm when you say, yes, come on in. When you say, yes, I will listen. When you say, yes, I will try to help. You are literally entering in their storm. And if God didn't tell me anything but 2022 tonight for you going into 2023, you are not positioning yourself correctly and not elevating to another level because you are taking on other people's storms. You are not designed to take on other people's storms. Straight up. They will rob you of your time. They will rob you of your joy. They will rob you of your peace. They will rob you of your money. They will rob you of your focus of what the real target that God has assigned for you to be and assigned for you to go and assigned you to hit. Because remember, the destination and the lifestyle that you're living can only live through you. There will never be another you in life. God created you differently. The very fingerprint that you actually possess in your hand, there's only one fingerprint like that. And we all got fingerprints. We all, look at your fingers. If God has blessed you with a body in you, you have fingerprints. Look at it. Feel it. There's fingerprints in you. But God only designed and destined your body and your life for you. And what happens is that we allow other people's storms and other people's problems, sometimes unawareingly, let's be truthful, unawareingly, or even involuntarily, because you may have a good heart and God understands that. But God wants to shift your discernment in 2023 and shift it into a place where you're saying, you know what? That's not my storm. I know it may hurt you for me telling you no, and me telling you I cannot help you, or me telling you I cannot do anything for you at the moment, or me telling you, hey, I got somebody else who can, but that's not for me. Stop aligning yourself and stop adjusting your scope, because your trajectory of your scope for your target that you should be aiming for is literally being misguided by somebody else's windstorm. Somebody else's problems, somebody else's shortcomings. And because of that, it has allowed some of you to be having missed seasons, missed opportunities. It's allowed you to miss a lot of money for some of y'all. It's a lot of y'all to miss some of the great connections that y'all should have had, or the great blessings you should have had, or the great junctions you should have had. Because you've allowed yourself to take on someone else's storms without going on ahead and saying, you know what? I got to wise up. That's not my storm. That's not an everything man for me. And everything that's in that person's life or in that storm, whether they sowed it, whether negative or positive, you become a part of that. When you take yourself and you put yourself into their situation or into their storm or into their mess. And God says, I don't want that to happen for you again. Not going into 2023. 2023, I want you to be a lot smarter. I want you to be a lot more keen. I want you to be a lot more focused and understanding like, hey, you know what? Nah, I'm not getting ready to deal with this. I'm not getting ready to take this on. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do something else different. Because a person can come to you with great intention, and you can see it like, man, they've got great intentions. I want to be the help. God has called you to be a helper. Yes. But discern what he has called for you to help and discern what he has called for you not to help. And some of y'all will put yourself in that situation. Well, I feel it must be God that's called me to help. No, that one is coming to kill you. And there's a story in the Bible. And people say, well, man, Drew, where are you going with this? Lambo, I'm just trying to figure this thing out. The story in the Bible where there were some young prophets that turned around, and God gave the young prophets and everything, man, he gave them full disclosure. Hey, when you go into the city, don't stay there. Don't eat there. Don't drink there. Don't do anything there. I just want you to go through the city, dust off your feet, and keep going. You're supposed to be moving. I'm giving you directions. And when the young prophets actually went into the land, they heard the voice of the older prophets, people who's proclaiming they're hearing from God. Now, you can take this and put this in any story of your life. It doesn't have to be an actual prophet. It can be a person, man, woman, boy, young girl. I don't know who it is. And then they heard the voice of them. And the voice of them told, the old prophets told the young prophets, oh, you can stay. Well, don't even worry about it. You can stay and sit here in this land. We got food, we got drinks, we got everything. We got anything that we need here. We got it here. And the young prophets deciphered what God was telling them and what man was telling them. Now, by all due respect, because they were younger and you seen they were older, you initially thought, it's authority. Don't worry about it. I got to show respect for my elders. I got to show respect for these people who've been in the game a little longer. They may hear this a little better. They may do this a little better. They have more season than what I have. They have more flavor than what I have. But that didn't stop God from telling them, I want you to go through. I know what they got. I know what they are at. But I'm giving the assignment to you, young prophet. And he allowed the young prophet to go ahead and make the decision. But the decision was based off of the voice of God and the voice of man. And the voice of man of the old prophet told him, oh, don't worry about it. You'll be okay. God already knows this. You're going to be good. The Bible goes on ahead and records and stuff like that shortly right after. The young prophet did get up that next morning. And as they turned around and went away, got killed. You have to remember something, that you can turn around and be killed, or your destination or your path to the promise that God has given you, by listening to someone who God and everything, man, has had his hand on at one point. But the assignment was never for them. God gave you the assignment. God gave you the direction. God gave you the know-how of how to do it, of how to move out, in and out, or where to do, who to speak to, who not to speak to, who to deal with, who to cut off, who to keep around. God gave you the assignment. And the young prophets and everything died because of that. Shortly thereafter that, for being disobedient to the word of God. Now, everybody back at the camp, they cared less because they were functioning in a place of authority. And they were functioning in a place of them saying to themselves, hey, we know better. We've been where you at. We know better than what you know. Remember this. Stay focused to the mission. Keep your eyes on the target that God has given you, whatever assignment that is. Don't falter to the left or to the right. So when a person says this, or a person says that, or a person says do this, person says do that. No, keep your eyes focused on the main target and the main destination and the main assignment God has given you to do. It hurts at times. It hurts to see that some of the people that you're going to go along in your path, and that you're going to pass up, are going to be some family members, some friends, some exes, some loved ones, some people along the path that you thought that you can actually go a lot further in life with. It does hurt. But the assignment and the blessing that God has for you is just for you. It's not made for life. The assignment is not made for them. The assignment and the journey is made for yourself. So tonight, I want you to reflect on that. Reflect on, what am I doing? Am I keeping my firearm steady? I see my target. I see everything what I'm supposed to be hitting. Your target may be the new house, the new job, the business, the getting your relationship right, or it may be getting a mental singleness part of you right. I don't know, whatever that is, whatever that target is. Focus on that target and let nothing take you away from that target. And what happens is, we've been having so many distractions that have been taking us away from the design destiny that God has placed in front of our lives and us hitting the target. So year after year, you become short of your goal. You become short of your opportunities. You become short of the things that God has showed you at the beginning of the year, or he told you at the beginning of the year. And then each and every single year, you come up with the short end of the stick and say, God, hold on. What happened? Where did I miss it? Where did I go wrong? You start thinking over yourself. I know there are more people who are wishing that 2022 goes away and they can get into 2023, like 2023 is going to bring a cleansing to them. I hate to say this to you, but you've been lied to. 2023 just doesn't bring a year or bring something new. It's a mindset that you have to have going into the new year. It's a compelling that you have to have going into the new year. It's a drive. It's a hunger. It's a focus. It's you being equipped going into the new year and saying, I'm more focused. I'm more driven. I'm more, at this point, I'm committed to doing these things so that when 2023 does get here, my expectancy is now meeting up to what my expectations was for it. I'm going to say that one more time. Your expectancy in 2023, what you've been expecting, what you've been waiting for, meets up with what you've been expecting the year before, the week before, the months before. Expectation is the breeding ground of miracles. And you must know that whatever you're expecting to happen, whether negative or positive, 10 to 1, that's what's going to happen. But you have to have the expectancy of you hitting the target, the expectancy of great things happening in front of your face, of you hitting that mark, of you hitting that goal, of you making progress. Most people don't have the expectancy. They believe, they hope, but the expectancy of like, oh, I know it's going to happen. There is no way. I know that it's going to happen in 2023. Like, there's no way this is not going to happen. Like, I know it's going to happen. I've aligned myself. I focused myself. God has gone ahead and he has downloaded it in your spirit. He has downloaded it in your mind, your brain. You see the plan. You see how it's working out. You see how things are coming together. And literally you keep shooting all of your shots at it. Like, God, okay, I got enough bullets. I'm shooting my target. I'm shooting my time. I'm shooting my effort. I'm shooting my talents. I'm shooting my gifts. I'm shooting my connections. I'm shooting everything that I can at the target because I'm expecting this target and this goal to happen. I'm expecting for me to have great success. I'm expecting in 2023 for me to be healed or me to be whole or me to be healthier. I'm expecting because that's where my target is set. That's where my mind, my goal, my vision, my gauge is set. And I'm continuously to keep hitting that. You have to understand that you are whatever that God has showed you in your heart. You are literally performing that thing and manifesting that thing that he has already showed you and downloaded in you. Don't let any distractions take you out of the place that God has showed you and God has designed for your life. Don't let nothing take you out of that place. Continue to keep reaching. I say this all the time. If you truly desire to get to the next level, you sow where you want to go, or you sow to stay in the flow. There's two types of sowing. Always remember this. Sow where you want to go and grow, and sow to stay into the flow. So even when you get to the place, and let me give you a hint, even when you get to that place, God will always give you another target. He will always give you another focus, always give you another assignment. Stay focused on that. And then he's going to allow your time, your effort, your talents, your gifts, and everything that you have in you. Now hit that target. I need for you to hit that target. Then after that, you become like the sniper for him. Then he's going to say, now listen, I need you to focus on this and put your target on this. Make sure you set your scope right. Inhale, exhale. Breathing actually helps with that. And for those and everything who's been in the military, who knows that a person can either breathe or exhale the wrong way and miss a target, man, by that much. By breathing, your breathing actually goes on ahead and takes effect of how you hit your target. And a lot of you right now have been wincing in life. Pressure in life and all of these things have been hitting you. And all of these things have been bothering you down and saying, God, I know I should be way further than this. And God saying, yeah, you had your scopes right. Yeah, you had this right. Yeah, you were serving. Yeah, you were tithing. Yeah, you were sowing. Yeah, you were helping people. Yeah, you were believing God. You were doing everything I had asked for you to do. But you're breathing. When it came time to take the shot, what you went through challenged your breathing. And by you doing that, you started gasping for air, panicking, going into survival mode. A lot of us have been into that survival mode. I know, I've got the t-shirt. I wrote a book about it. Pretty sure I did. It's out there. We've been in survival mode, just getting by, just doing enough to open up our eyes, even though we maybe didn't want to go ahead and face the day that we were facing. Being in survival mode and saying, God, I don't know how we're going to do this thing. I don't know how we're going to make this happen. I don't know how we're going to. I understand that. But that also affects your breathing, because now you're into a place where you're not making calculated decisions or calculated targets. You're not hitting the target. You're literally missing the target. 3 inches over here, 6 inches over there, or 20 inches over there, whatever the case is, a mile over this way, you're missing the target because your breathing has changed because of the trauma that has came into your life. And as long as you keep reliving that trauma in 2023 that you went with in 2022 and 2021 and 2020 and 2019 and all the years before, you have to learn that everything that comes against you mentally and spiritually affects how you react to a thing. And if that changes your breathing, because the moment that you think about the trauma, it puts you back into a place of bondage. It puts you back into a place of you panicking and you trying to get help for your life and you trying to get out of the situation. And man, this feels like this all over again. This feels like that all over again, because the enemy now is playing the mindset of your trauma and projecting it in front of your vision, which is now making it impossible to see your target. You're focused more on your problems and you're focused more on your trauma. You're focused more on your past and the things that you went through than you're focused on your target. That God has said, I called for you to hit the target. I called for you to make impact. I called for you to do great things in my life. And because of the trauma, you can no longer see, because you can't get past that mindset, that time, that moment, that trauma has stuck and cut your breath. In 2023, I'm believing God, not only that you will get through all the trauma that you have faced and all the trauma that you never got over and all the trauma that has literally cut your breath. I'm believing that God and everything, man, gives you another wind, a fresh wind into you that allows you to breathe, inhale, and exhale without worrying about the trauma or the things or the negative things that has stopped you from hitting your target. I've been there. And I know what it's like to continue to keep seeing everybody else looks like they're parading in their season or living their life, as they call it, living their best life. And God and everything, man, is looking at you and he's saying, my daughter, my son, don't give up. I got something for you. See, we don't remember what Job went through. But I can hear my pastor in my voice and in my head telling me, he's saying and everything, man, if the enemy came looking at everybody, and the enemy and everything, man, came circling to God, and he said, see that servant Job? If you move your hedge of protection around him, I guarantee you I can get to him. And that's how many of you have been. Like, wow, you know what? I feel like I've been hit with every arrow. I feel like I'm being hit with every trauma. I feel like I'm being hit with everything against my life. But nothing is going right for my life. And God's saying to you, I found favor in them. I found favor in my daughter. I found favor in my son. I know they won't curse me and die. And literally I hear my pastor in his voice saying, when the enemy came to Job and the enemy came to God and had the conversation about Job, the enemy was just like, yeah, if you take that around him and everything, man, I guarantee you he'll cuss you. And it was that God said back and everything, man, go ahead if you can stand him. Go ahead if you can stand her. I'll take it from them. I'll take it from off of their life. Go ahead if you can stand them. Because the trust that I have in them, and I know I have in them, they'll never turn their back against me. Their love for me is greater than any adversity that they will ever face in their life. And because their focus is me, and they're hitting their targets, and things and everything in their life may not seem like it's all coming together, that it's all working out, that it's all working in their favor, they still will be focused on me. They still are going to give me praise in the midst of it. They still are going to give me honor in the midst of it. They're still going to give me glory in the midst of it. In the midst of everything that they're going through, they're still going to praise and sing praises to my name rather than giving up and giving you praise, Lucifer. You have to understand that when God has prayed for you, Jesus prayed for you that your faith will fail you not. That means no matter what you are going through, no matter what you have been through, no matter the trauma that you have experienced, he's already prayed for you that your faith will fail you not. And if Jesus has prayed for you, you have already been guaranteed the victory. Now it's time for you to fight for your place in victory. I get it. This may not be the message tonight that you wanted to hear. Like Lambo, I thought we was going to come and talk about all of this stuff. Yeah, it shifted. Right before I went on here and I got on here tonight for the broadcast. And he said, nah, Andrew, I want you to speak to them about this tonight. And this program has always been led by the Spirit of God. And every person who comes on here and giving great knowledge and giving great wisdom and giving great insight on what some of their gifts and their professions have been over the year, go back and look at it. It has blessed and changed many lives. Today, I just want to let you know that 2023 may not even start off like it's your great year. Things may not even look like they may be coming together. Heck, in 2023, you may look at it and say, hey, this looks like my 2022. This looks like my 2021. Heck, it looks like worse than probably my 2020 or 2019. But whatever you do, don't you give up. Stay focused. Stay focused on the mission, on the prize, on moving forward, on seeing yourself following through. Because God allows you to go through adversity. He allows you to go through some of the things that are hindering your life or have hindered you, but will not stop you from you getting to your destination that He has assigned for you to go. God has given you a big assignment in life. And there's nobody in this world that can do that assignment but you. I get it. You're probably asking yourself, me? Really? Me? My life? Look what I'm going through. Look what I have. Look at my bank account. Look at my bills. Look at the health condition you're going through. Look at everything around you. You may have had a failed marriage. You may have maybe let go from a job, may have had a failed company, may have had so many letdowns and so many losses in your life. And you're asking yourself, me? He wants to do this for me in 2023? Lambo, you tripping. LamboDrew, you out your mind. LamboDrew, you didn't lost everything. Nah, he got other qualified people to do this thing. I here to let you know on the Leverage Show tonight, nah, he's called you to do it. He's only guaranteed that the things that you are going to do are going to be glorified by him, and the people and everything, man, will be set free through you and your actions and the way that you do things and the way you respond to things and the way you present things and the way that you honor him. And he gives honor and glory and everything, man, out of your mouth every time you do it. He said, that's the woman. That's the man. That's the person. That's my daughter. That's my son. That's the one who I have ordained to do this thing. There's no one can be in the position in life that he has given you to be in a position, but you, yourself, and that's it. That's it. I don't care. You can look around the room. You can look through your phone log. You can look through your contacts. Nah, God, he's got all of these other qualified people. Remember, I look through my scripture. I look through my Bible, and I see all of the unqualified people that literally and everything, man, that God could have not chosen, but he chose anyway. I can look at Saul, who persecuted Christians and killed Christians, and God knocked him off his high horse and said, listen, today and everything, man, I'm getting ready to go ahead and change your life. And Saul became Paul. I can look at that. We can go back and look at Jacob and Esau. Like, there are so many words for us to be able to look at. But Jacob said, you know what? God said, I'm going to bless you, Jacob. Even in the midst of this, even in the midst of what you did, I'm going to bless you because my hand is upon you. Even in the midst of a murderer like Moses, for all Christ's sakes, should have never been even invited to do the things that he did. A murderer. See, the thing about it is that you have boxed yourself in. And God and everything, man, has said, I told you to come out of the box. Because who God appoints and anoints, can't nobody else do that. But who the person that he calls and anointed and appointed to do that thing. Yes, it may get rough. Yes, it may get tough. Yes, it may seem like nothing else or nothing good is coming in your life. Nothing good is coming out of you. What can come out of this person? God, you see where I'm at. You see what I'm dealing with. You see what I'm going through. And God said, yes, I've seen it all. And then he looks at you and he said, go back through my scripture. Were all of them worthy? Were all of them deemed that they were in such righteousness before me? But I had a plan for their lives. I had a purpose for them. And they were fulfilling that purpose because my hand was upon them. God, I don't know what to do, where to write. Begin to start to allowing God to speak and flow through you. Begin to start writing down the mysteries. God may speak to you in a dream. He may speak to you on a television screen. It may not be every time that you fold your hands and you bow your head and you close your eyes that you're in prayer that God speaks to you. He may not say nothing. There were seasons of my life. You guys want to hear something? Y'all hearing it out of Lambo's mouth himself. There were seasons of my life where I didn't hear God say a word. I didn't hear God say, hey, I'm taking you out of this. Hey, I'm taking you through this. Hey, I'm bringing you up over this. I didn't hear him say anything. It's like, man, okay, God, what are you doing? I'm not seeing a sign. I'm not seeing your hand. Which way do I go? Which direction do I go? And it wasn't like God was just sitting in there with a neon light and this sign with this arrow pointing this way. Andrew, go this way, go this way. No, he wasn't doing that. I had to learn and become more mature to wait on him when I'm waiting on him. Oh, let me say that again. I had to learn to be more mature and learn to wait on him while I'm waiting on him. Now, waiting on God, let me say this, is not what you think. Oh, I'm just waiting on God. I'm just sitting down here, not doing anything. No. Waiting on God is just like when you see a waiter at a restaurant and the waiter comes to you, and whether he or she, and they got their stuff together and they're serving you and they're giving you your drinks and they're giving you all of your stuff, all your food, and they're saying, hey, is there anything else? You need a knife, you need this, you need that. Whatever you need and everything, man, I'm here for you. Waiting means serving, means giving serving. What have you been giving servitude to? What have you been serving and giving your time to? What have you been serving and putting into things? That's waiting on God while you're waiting for God. And see, that means you're doing something while he's doing something. You're in action and your heart is right and your emotions are right and everything that you're doing is in alignment for what he is doing while he is sitting there saying, that's my daughter, that's my son, that's them. They understand it. They're not just sitting around with their hands folded or sitting on their hands and doing nothing. They're actually doing the work. When they're not being praised or applauded by men and seen for men and patted on the back for men and patted on the back for people, they're not sitting there waiting for an applause. They're out there actively working and taking care of business. And if there is a need, they're doing it. If there is something that they say, you know what, I can give my time to this, I'm going to give my time. But hey, I can give my finances to this, I'm going to give my finances. Hey, if I can give a word, or if I can connect somebody with this, that's what I'm going to do. They're out there waiting while they're waiting. They're serving while they're waiting, in other words. While they're waiting on God, they're allowing in everything, man, God to go ahead and say, I'm getting ready to go ahead and show you why I love you, God. See, sometimes in everything, man, is God saying to you, how much do you love me? Because God and everything, man, is just not a God where we rub him for a genie and then we think that we're playing God. And then when we're done rubbing him like a genie because we're trying to get what we want out of him, then boom, we back to doing the things that we're doing. We back to living the lifestyle that we're living. We're back to saying everything else that we're saying and living how we want to live because, hey, I got what I want from God. Now I can fall back. He doesn't work that way. That's not him. He sees the heart. He sees the intentions. He knows your thoughts. If the Bible says that he knows all of the hairs on your head, I don't even know all the hairs on my head. Look at this. I mean, Lambo got some hairs on here, but I don't know all the hairs on my head. My wife don't know all the hairs on my head. I don't know all the hairs on my wife's head. And I love my wife. My wife's got a beautiful head. Shout out to you, Renata. Thank you, baby. But he knows that. So if he knows all of the hairs on your head, doesn't you think he knows your intentions of what you will do and what you won't do? See, I always tell people and everything, man, make sure you take care of your blessings when you're in the seasons of transition. Make sure you take care of the blessings that God gives to you. And this is so truth. If you want a new vehicle, and I've seen it, I promise this, I've seen it. My wife has seen it. I've shown her this. And God has shown us this through our journey. If you're waiting on God to bless you with a new car, Let me go look inside your old car. Let me go look inside your car you have right now. What are you doing? Let me go look inside for those who don't have a car. Let me go look inside of how you think about a car. And let me go look inside of your workspace and how you live and how you take care of that. Let me go look inside of that. Some of y'all are waiting for God and everything. God, I'm waiting on a house. God is looking at you. Well, let me see how you're taking care of the things you're taking care of now. If you look around your house, and this is the truth, and I'm telling you this right now, this is the God honest truth. If you look around your house and you say, God, you bless me with this. You bless me with all of this. You bless me with this apartment. You bless me with this motel. You bless me with everything you bless me. If you look out at your house and you see things are out of place, I can guarantee you that's a sign that God is saying, I can't unleash the next blessing until you start putting the things around your life in place first. Some of y'all are waiting on God to do some miraculous big things. And God is looking back at you. What are you doing with the things that I have blessed you with? The things that I've put in your possession, the things that I've put around you, the people I've placed around you. What have you done with them? What are you doing with them? What are you doing with it? I'm trying to tell you this right now. You will never, and I'm getting ready to say this to you right now. And I'm telling you what I know. I got Kobe in the back over my shoulder right here. Kobe can tell you. Kobe Bryant ain't gonna lie to you. That's Kobe. I love to see my Kobe photo. But I'm getting ready to tell you something right now. You will never be able to touch the lifestyle, neither the level that you truly dream or desire of touching until you first handle the level that God has placed in front of your face right now. How you going to handle millions and you can't handle hundreds or thousands? You want me crickets? You asking God to bless you with more, and God said, show me and everything, man, what you're doing, what you have right now. Show me how you're managing that right now that I've allowed to be blessed in your life. Well, God is tight. God, I'm doing this. God, I'm doing this. No. God looks at it and everything. And people who say this, and this is the truth. This is the truth. I'm getting ready to take y'all to some place. Do y'all remember the story in the Bible about the two mites? And it was the lady and everything, man, who went and they out there, they're giving an offering before God and they're singing before Jesus. And Jesus and everything, man, he's looking over what the celebration of what people are putting in the offering. Now, why does the scripture even make reference to this? They could have made reference to any other thing, but I'm showing you something right now. I'm teaching you something. And the lady and everything, man, the Bible says and everything, everybody's putting in money. The rich people are putting in money, middle class putting in money, lower class are putting in money. And then the lady and everything, man, with the two mites goes over and she throws the two mites and puts it in the offering. And Jesus and everything, man, turns around and he makes mention and notice to that. He said, listen, y'all. That lady right there, she put two mites in, her last 2 cents in, her money that she had. And she said, Jesus said, the greatest of people who I've seen all day is that lady right there because she put it all in. Jesus looked at that and that taught us something. That taught us all something. It's how she handled her money. And how she looked at her money. And if you don't think Jesus is looking at how you take care of things and looking at your money and take care of your blessings, and taking care of your house and taking care of your car and taking care of your clothes and taking care of your kids and taking care of your business and taking care of yourself, he looks at it all. And he says, you want to go to another level in 2023, but what have you taken care of in 2022? Even when you look at his church house, some of y'all go into church, you see paper on the ground, or you see an area that needs to be serving. You say, nah, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to serve. I don't want to go ahead and give God anything like that. Nah, they don't need me. They got enough people for that. God said, you really want me to bless you? You really want me to open up some other doors in your life? You really want me to do some bigger things in your life? Show me in everything, man, you're serving to. Put that apron on. Put that little towel on and let's get to serving. And let's see if you truly, really want me to go ahead and make some big things happen in your life. I got people, man, it doesn't matter where it's at. It could be a chat group. It could be a Facebook group. It could be a social group. It can be something that you can text somebody. God may say, hey, I want you to send text out to people and everything, man, every day like this. I see the ping group. Shout out to Jay Ford. I think every day or every other day, they have prayer in their ping group. Prayer. Literally where they are designing it for God. For God. And saying, God, we're giving this to you. We're giving this to you. That Zoom call. We're giving this to you. Out of all of this financial stuff that we're talking about and moving money, and you see it's in the ping group. Shout out to the ping group. If y'all have not joined, make sure y'all go and join that. They're giving all. They're seeing all. People are seeing great things in there. They're being blessed by the multitudes in there. There's some people, man, who never knew what an investment was, got into that ping group and started learning how to invest, how to move money. And all of a sudden, they started seeing their bank accounts started becoming bigger into that ping group. But it never strayed away from what the process was. The process was, yes, we're here for people, but mainly we're here for people. And when you understand that you're here for people, but you're here for people, you will understand and everything, man, your servitude does not go exempt no matter where you're at. We're still here if you need to go ahead and get a prayer through. You need to get a breakthrough through. There are so many people who are watching this show, and I'm telling you what I know, week in and week out, they wish that, Lambo, I wish that I could buy a book. I wish that I can get into one of those investments that you're talking about. I wish that I can get into something that may help change my life. I wish that I can be a part of what you just said or what the guest has just said. I wish I can be a part of that. Every week. And it's okay because I've been in those shoes and I know what you're feeling. Like, man, God, what if I did this rather than did this? What if I can jump into this? How much more would my life change? How much further would I go if I was able to get into that? All I can say is, whatever you are around, and I promise you, listen to me when I'm saying this, what you are around and whatever you are connected to, literally is transferable. It's coming your way. It's like a ripple effect. But you have to just maintain your position, maintain your focus, maintain your drive, maintain your heart. Keep your mouth off of people. I'm telling you what I know. I know some of you are probably going to want to go ahead and light people up and cuss people out and tear people down if you possibly could. Keep it off of people. In this next season, just try it. Just try it. Before you say something negative about somebody behind closed doors, say, God, shush my mouth. I blessed him. And bless him. Watch. I'm telling you what I know. Watch what will happen in just a few months' time span. When you be like, man, every time I went to go and think or say something negative or even go on ahead and engage in a conversation that was negative or demeaning or downwardly, or that was literally just discrediting someone, every time you went to go and engage, you turned around and say, oh, God bless him. Or you didn't even give a response. You say, you know what? I'm not even going to entertain that. You rose above that. Literally, you say, you know what? I can't do that. I've got to bless them. I've got to the level and place of my life right now, and my wife can tell you, that before I will let somebody begin to put me in a situation where I'm speaking negative, or I'm speaking vain, or I'm speaking down, I'm speaking this, bless them, or I shut up and I go. I don't have time for it. I don't. I honestly really don't. And you should be the same way. Just, we're not getting ready to feed into negativity. We're not getting ready to feed into anything that's going to bring us down. We're not getting ready to feed into anything that's literally going to go ahead and shine a different light on us, because we started engaging ourselves and everything, man, around everybody else. Let me tell you something right now. Leave the laughing hyenas with the laughing hyenas. They're going to laugh all day long. The lions stay with the lions. You'll never see a lion with a hyena unless he's ready to eat that hyena or he walking past that hyena. Let the laughing hyenas keep laughing. Get back to your royal priesthood, the lions and the lioness. Get back to that kingdom that God has blessed you to be in authority, in dominion, being able to see, being able to have authority when you walk and talk and speak. Get back to that dominion of things. We need to have this come to Jesus moment, but the come to Jesus moment needs to be with every one of our actions. Like, God, you're looking at me doing this. You're looking at me doing that. God, I just want to be pleasing to you before I can think or say or begin to do something, or even hee and ha about something and everything that I should have kept my hee and ha-has on. Let me be pleasing to you. It's okay. I got a lot of stuff every day. I'm 10 to 1. I know I probably fall short on. Lambo is on here being real on the Leverage Show tonight on this Thursday night of the 29th with Kobe in the back, as y'all see, being real with y'all, saying, I know I probably have a ton of things right now that God would be like, hey, Lambo, I need you to go ahead and tighten up, my son. I may need you more in prayer. I may need you more in your word. I may need you to go to reach out to more people. I don't know what it is. I may need you to go to, and it may be not nothing for you. You're like, man, Lambo's like the complete angel. He's like the complete man of God that we would love to be. And I can't even tell you what it is. We all have room in areas in our life that we need improvement in. And we need God to go ahead and continuously keep guiding us and moving us into the direction so that we may become more perfect in his eyesight, not in other people's eyesight, in his eyesight, so that we may become more effective. And when we become more effective, things and everything, man, will evolve even bigger and unfold even bigger and bigger on your life. I'm telling you what I know. You really desire to have the blessing come upon your life and wear the blessing in 2023, make sure you guard the blessing too. Make sure you guard what you do and guard what you say and guard how you think about something. Like, you know what? I might even take the right approach to that. I'm telling you something right now. There was an incident that happened that this was on Christmas Day. Christmas Day, my wife can tell you. And I can talk about it. We're on the Leverage Show. And I remember sending all these messages out to people. And there's one message that came back. It baffled me and my wife. We were looking at it baffled. And I remember before I could even respond, God said, Andrew, take your hands and your mouth and everything else off of it. And initially, I had went back. This is Lambo. I had went back like 20 years ago to New Orleans, over 20 years ago to New Orleans, and say, this is how I would handle this, and this is how I would handle it. And God said, no, Andrew, let me. Because you don't know what place that person is in. You don't know what, it just blindsided us both. You don't know what place that they're in. Let me handle that. Continue to stay focused on what you've been focused on. So that comes from me. If I'm getting, Lambo, getting a sideways crazy message or anything else, and if God telling me, hey, Lambo, I need you to go ahead and take your hands off of it, if he telling me that, what makes you think he ain't going to tell you that? I don't need you to focus on this. I need you to focus on the people who I have called you to be focused on. I need you to be focused on the people who I have called you to be a voice to be direction to be a light to, so that when they see you, they see me. When they see you, they see me. Because you have to remember, some of y'all are one decision away, one reaction away, one engagement away of taking yourself from into your destiny to out of your destiny, from into your promise to out of your promise, from into your blessing to out of your blessing. You're one engagement away from thinking or reacting negatively in a wrong way, and then boom, it's taken. I know more people who are locked up in jail right now. Great people, man. Great people. Before then, made one decision, and they're sitting behind jail right now. That didn't discredit them from them not being a great person the other 99.5% of the time. They made one decision, one mistake. Something triggered, something did something, or they probably was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And literally, their freedom was taken from them. It's the same laws that apply in the supernatural. Sometimes you can be one mistake, one reaction, something you're not doing or you should do that takes you out of the place that God has divinely destined for your life. Because he understands, like, hey, I got to keep your mind stayed on me. I got to keep your tongue stayed on me. I got to keep you focused. Because if you get off focus, if you miss it, you're going to miss the next season of your life. You're going to miss the next miracle of your life. You're going to miss the next blessing of your life. And if you miss that, it will cause a chain reaction. Then someone else is going to miss the next season. And someone else is going to miss the next blessing. Someone else is going to miss the next harvest. Because you couldn't be more mature to handle what was in front of your face. And at the moment, you crumbled and you faltered and didn't make the wisest decision. I've been there. I felt like I fumbled and crumbled so many moments in my life. You know, there was times, man, where people don't know this, man. Not even my wife noticed. There was time, man, I sat down, man, and I literally, LamboDrew, man, had tears running down my eyes crying because of some of the greatest mistakes that I've ever made, or the greatest mishaps and the greatest fumbles that I ever did in my life. And feeling sorrowful, man, and feeling like I was worthless and feeling like, man, dude, my life and everything, man, can't get any worse than this. Feeling like I was the biggest laughing stock of this person in the entire family or the entire history or the entire ball game of life. I was the biggest failure. And God said, Andrew, you made a mistake. You made it get it all together. You made it even wrongfully harm the one that you loved. You made it wrongfully harm the environment that you're in, your workplace, your job. You made it wrongfully harm yourself inwardly by doing things or taking things you shouldn't have took or being in places that you shouldn't have been. And God said, I need for you to forgive you because I've already forgiven you when you said it out of your mouth. And if that's you tonight and you're dealing with that, trying to forgive you from you making the wrong decision, making the wrong mistake, not making enough of decisions, not making enough of the opportunity. Don't carry that into 2023. Forgive yourself tonight. Allow God to forgive you because God has already prayed for you, but he's already forgiven you. The Bible says, he says, I throw it in the sea of forgetfulness and I'll remember it no more. As far as from the east is from the west. If God can tell you that he doesn't even remember the sin or the iniquity that you have done, and he's buried it, what are you doing still holding on to it? And a lot of you may be holding on to it going into 2023 like, God, you know, I've held on to it for 2021 and 2020 and 2019. You being less than enough or not more than enough or unjustly, you know, felt like you deserved to do things. I get it. I understand. I've been in your ballpark. I know what it's like, man, to see it all come down and fall down at your feet. But don't give up. There's more out there for you. There's a greater life. There's a greater blessing. There's something even greater on your life that God has more work for you to do and more people for you to see, more people for you to meet, more people that needs to hear you so that you can be a blessing to them. Don't you stop. Keep going. Keep moving forward. And as you continuously to keep moving forward, keep some of the things that I told you tonight in perspective, and you will have an awesome year ahead of you. Thank you guys tonight. I just wanted to go ahead and share some things. I had a whole presentation. You can ask my wife, set up whole presentation, big presentation too. I may have to come back and give that presentation so that you guys can see like like literally what's coming on, what some of the plays are coming. Big plays, too. I'm tell y'all this right now. I'm excited. But tonight, I think God truly going down ahead and shifted this message. Because there was somebody out there who may have never ever watched this broadcast, or may haven't watched the broadcast in a long time, or needed to see this, or needed to know that this broadcast exists out here. Because this may be the pivotal thing that they need for 2023. I'm here to let you know this right now, that God has got great things for you. But you need to know that you have been redeemed worthy. And if you repented and gave your life and everything, man, truly back to God, your heart, your thoughts, your mind, your focus, your joy, your peace, everything, you've given it back to God. He's giving you even a greater plan for you to stay focused and keep hitting at the target. I want you to continue to keep hitting that target. Whatever God has had in your eyes and in your eyesight and in your focus, and he's put it inside of your vision, keep hitting that target. Keep shooting after that target, because that target will come to pass. For some of y'all who are out there, trust me, make sure y'all have been tapping into the Leverage Show each and every single week, Tuesdays and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We've been out here, man, doing some of the greatest things we can possibly do. But we out here to help change culture and affect culture in more ways than one. I haven't even been to the comments all night. Shout out to y'all who have been even in the comments. I do apologize for y'all, but as y'all see, I literally was shifted a different way that I didn't think that God would shift. But look, let's see who's in the comments tonight, man. Let's go show some love before the end of the year is out. LA Law, shout out to you. Happy Thursday, everyone. I hope all is well. LA Law, thank you, thank you, thank you. I seen you on that top spot earlier. Shout out to you, LA Law, for you going on ahead, man, and literally going on ahead and doing this. It definitely has blessed my life for you tonight, man, with this LA Law. LA Law with that top spot. She's closing out the year, man. And I'm just out here, man, to keep doing and everything, man, what we can do to keep pushing people forward in the right direction. So shout out to you, LA Law, that top spot again. Kennard Haney is right behind there and everything. Terrific Thursday, Leverage Show family. What's up, Lambo? Knock this one so far out, no one bothers to see where it lands. LA Law, I want you to enjoy these few weeks of the top check-in spot. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Kennard, and everything, man, for this. Listen, it's definitely good. Kennard, definitely, bro, you won that Tuesday night. Shout out to you for that Tuesday night and everything, man, for you winning that, man, with Miss Tracy Terrace, because that definitely blessed her for to win that grand prize, man. Kennard, you say next week's a new year and your boy going to be waiting. Let's go. Happy New Year's Leverage Show. Yes, family, we are definitely in the building. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all make sure y'all go like and subscribe to Kennard Haney's channel. Him and Jamal Titus are definitely, I'm excited about them. Make sure you go like and subscribe to Kennard Haney's channel. Go follow him. But Kennard, you got to make some more content, man. You've been lagging on your content, and I know it's the holiday season. But look, we don't go ahead and we pull up off any leverage around here. Shout out to you, Kennard Haney. I see you for the super chat. Sowing where I want to go and sowing to stay in the flow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mr. Kennard Haney. Man, that's the way. That's the way to go ahead and end definitely on this basis and stuff like that, going out of the new year, going into 2023, man. So definitely shout out to you, Kennard. Y'all definitely have been showing up and showing out. LA Law says, hi, Kennard. I hope you had a great day, LOL. Sounds good. 2023, here we come. Yes, we are coming, and we're coming definitely with so much force and so much impactfulness. I am going to go on ahead tonight and going to show y'all a few of the things that I did and went on ahead and said, don't worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and show you. So y'all just stay a few minutes if that's okay and everything with you guys. My guy, Larry the Lion, said, what's up, Lambo family? Kennard and LA Law at it again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Larry the Lion, for what you have done. And, man, just being a great friend and just being an awesome brother, man. You've been amazing. You always know I'm going to definitely tap in. Happy New Year. Larry says, yes, it is Happy New Year, not Happy New Year's. So y'all don't be writing that and everything, man, on Sunday, okay? When y'all be out there, man, sending that Happy New Year out there, make sure you're putting it with just the Y-E-A-R, not a Y-E-A-R-S, okay? Not a Happy New Year's, unless you got a few New Years that you're getting ready to go ahead and we use the right grammar. In other words, okay, use the right grammar. We're gonna leave that alone because I fell the victim from that, in the past. I know it. My wife had to get me together. LA Law say yes. LOL. Hi Larry. Hope all is well. Showing you a wonderful happy new year, man. You already know what time it is, man. Thank you, Larry, man, for you doing that. Money says, yo, you got this. You already know what time it is. Thank you, Money, for tapping in. Larry says, hello, LA Law. Blessed. Wishing you the same to you and yours tonight. Thank you, Larry. Larry, my guy. LA Law says, hey, Larry, thanks so much. Showing love to Larry, man, right back to back. My wife is in the building. Hello, everyone. Showing love, man, with the heart sign. So proud of her. My little bro is in the building. What's up, Jay Williams, man? You know what time it is. Showing love, man. So Ronnie Ron is in the building. Good evening, everyone. What's up, Ronnie Ron? I see y'all in the building. Thank you. Sharon say share. Thank you, Sharon is in there saying share. My guy, Christopher Bellinger. What's up, man? Shalom, man. My guy. Ain't seen my guy in a minute. Shout out to you, man. Chris B is in the building, man. Chris Breezy. I call that man Mr. Clean, man. Probably and everything, man. One of the cleanest guys I know, man, out of Minneapolis, man. Shout out to you. Wow. Hey, brother, we out here, man, getting it in on this level show. Thank you for tapping in, man. Teach me. Hey, brother, hopefully, man, I have actually inspired, man, somebody out here. I can't tell you who, but somebody out here. So shout out to you, man. Thank you, Chris Beasy, for coming on. Fro, what's up, man? Virtual hug. Shout out to you in the building. Thank you each and every single week for you tapping on. Questa Walker saying pressure. Giving the pressure in the building. What's up, Q Walker? I know my guy, a.k.a., man, my big homie from Uptown, man, out in the 17. Definitely showing love. Thank you, man, for you actually coming on the broadcast this year as well and blessing us, man. Definitely, brother. We come to apply the pressure this year, man, for everybody. Sharon said, when someone is going through, I didn't find it funny. Yes, please, when somebody's going through, I hope nobody found that funny because I can tell you, man, that when someone's going through adversity and someone's going through some bad stuff, it can get rough. And the last thing that you ever want when you see somebody else going through something is you parading in glory or you parading around, just beating on your chest and smiting on your chest like, yeah, they're going through it. I knew they were going to get through it. I knew they're going through it. They don't deserve all of that and all of this stuff, and they deserve to go through it. I don't know what it is that people find pleasure out of people going through something. I've never found pleasure out of nobody going through anything because I understand what's a breaking point for people. And what people and everything, man, have done to me probably. I don't know whether awarenessly or not. I can personally care less because my focus has always been on my target. I'm showing y'all how to get through the target tonight and how to stay focused on the target. So make sure y'all staying focused on your target out there, man. And definitely, man, for everybody who's going through, I'm praying for y'all if you're going through it, man. My guy, Kennard Haney, say share. Thank you, Ken, man. Ken is always sharing and showing love. Misty Elliott, preaching. What's up, Misty? Thank you for being in the building. My guy, Ken, say, what's up, Chef Questa? Thank you. Showing love to my guy, Q. Their storm is their storm. Yes, remember this year, please. Some of y'all need to go ahead and remind yourself after this leverage show, that is not my storm. That is not my storm. Some people's storms who coming into your shalom, into your being and everything else that God has placed around you. Remember, that is not your storm. And you need to be aware and discerning to understand who God has called you to help and what is caused to be in distraction. Okay? Remember, it's like that hunter and everything, man. And that hunter and everything, man, he has that gun and he's out there, man, looking at his target, and the wind or trajectory of the wind could actually move the bullet and everything, man, and miss the target. So make sure that you understand that in the storm coming in to what your target is set on could actually go on ahead and help you and stop you and will keep you from missing your target. And you don't want to go ahead and do that, man. Again, that is not my storm. Shout out and everything, man, to my guy, man, Apostle Catchings, who preached that message years ago. I remember and stuff like that. that's always stuck in my spirit. Misty Elliott, shout out to you, man. Showing love and everything, man, with the love of the clapping hands. Kids say, come on, Lambo, tell it. Hey, man, that's what we out here to do, to tell it and tell the truth, man, and keep going. Hello, Mrs. Renata Johnson, man. He's showing love to my wife. Your wife is showing love right back to Kennard, man. You already know. My guy, Jay Ford's in the building. What's up, Jay Ford? Looking forward to you and the pin group. This 2023 is getting ready to be an exciting time, this 2023. Telling y'all do not want to miss this. And I'm going to run through just a couple tonight, just a couple minutes, okay, if y'all have it and stuff like that. So make sure y'all guys are tapped in just for a little bit longer because I'm going to run through a couple things. LA Law said, hi, Joseph. Hope all is well. Yes. All is well. I'm pretty sure, man, Joseph, all is well, my guy. Chris Breezy say, preach, bro. Man, thank you, Chris Breezy, man. Man, we out here doing what we're doing. Expectation is the breeding ground for miracles. Yes. Shout out to and everything. My guy, PRP, which is Pastor Rob Parsley, man, always used to say that, man. Expectancy is the breeding ground of miracles. And we used to love to hear that. And we literally got that literally in our spirit nonstop. So shout out to and everything, man, that for what has been taking place and everything, man, for that being left in our spirit. Sharon said, them hits are no joke. They hit from every angle. Man, listen, let me tell you something. When you're going through life and you're going through, them hits come from everywhere. So make sure y'all are preparing yourselves for some of those hits. When those hits come in, you just like, golly, they hit me. This is coming from this one. That is coming from that one. Stay focused. That's my whole key to y'all. Stay focused because y'all are definitely going to want to stay focused on the prize because the prize is going to be way bigger than the attack. The attack only lasts for a certain amount. But if you stay focused, the prize will take care of you for a lifetime and take care of others for a lifetime. Stay focused on that. I get it. I'm praying for everybody out there, man, who's being hit with text. My guy, BOJ, is in the building. Come on, Bishop Lambo. You're letting God use you, sir. I can hear it in his voice, too. Shout out to you, BOJ, man, for coming on here on the last show. I'm looking forward to BOJ. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to Jay Ford's Ford Financial Planning and jump into his pin group, but also go like and subscribe to my guy, Bank of Gerald, man. Make sure y'all going ahead and get into what God is doing in his life and his flow. Go, man. Yeah, we got to do a little talking. Lambo got to do a little talking before and everything, man, we get up off this broadcast tonight and stuff. So shout out to you, BOJ, man. Thank you for all that you're doing, man, and just being what you do, man, each and every single week, man. I hit you up and make you laugh, bro. We be on Twitch laughing now with each other. So shout out to you. Go follow BOJ on Twitch, man. Bank of Gerald Gaming on Twitch. So make sure you guys go ahead and follow him on Twitch. Sharon said, while you wait, yes, you got to serve him while you wait, baby. And just know you got to be patient on him because something is getting ready to happen and something big is going to happen in your life. My baby and everything, man, giving me the heart, showing love. Thank you, baby, man, for the showing love. You know I always show love back. My baby saying amen. You know what time it is. BOJ says, say amen or say out somebody. Boy, that's what the church say. Church used to say oh man, say amen, or say ouch. And so that's exactly what this message was tonight. Didn't even know it had something totally different planned. I will get in that just in a little bit, so y'all want to stay tuned. My baby said, yes, that person shocked me. Yes, over Christmas and stuff like that. Yeah, and it was crazy, far-fetched, but you know what? God and everything is in control. We're actually praying for them, their family, and everything that they're going through, and that God and everything, man, will have his way and stuff like that in their life. So, amen. Money, shout out to you with the praying hands. LA Law, this was amazing. Thank you, LA Law. Hey, listen, this is what we're trying to do, man, on this show. Come back with a prepared presentation, please, and thank you. Now, man, we're going tonight. We're going to roll tonight. I got more for y'all, but we're going to go ahead and I'm going to give y'all a little something tonight so some of y'all can take home. And going into 2023, you actually have a little mindset. We're not going to get on here and go ahead and get away from it. My guy, B, what's up, B, man? Great show. Thank you, B. Listen, let me tell you something, B. I'm going to be reaching out to you soon. Definitely, bro. I want you to know that, man. We love you, B. We love all that you do. We love all that you stand for, bro. You know, I ain't gonna say all that you stand for, but most of what you stand for. We love most of what you stand for, B, and just being a solid dude, man. You always been that way, and man, we're gonna continue to keep going on here and showing love to my guy, B. And that's true because he helped me fix my life, my credit, and all. B, you already know and everything, man. I love you, bro. I love you, my little bro. I'm gonna make sure and everything love you. We got work to do, so don't even worry about it. Helping people one person at a time. Yes, we are, man. That's what we trying to do, man. Help people one person at a time and making sure that we do what we do. I appreciate that win on Tracy's book. Hey, Tracy and everything, man, was ecstatic about that. She's going to be back on the show. For those who noticed, y'all can write this down in your books. It's the Thursday after Valentine's Day. So whatever Valentine's Day is, I think Valentine's Day is on a Tuesday. Y'all guys going to be rocking with me on a Tuesday for those who on Valentine's Day. You know, it is what it is. But Valentine's Day, I'm going to be here on the Leverage Show. And Tracy will be here the very next day, the very next Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, after that. So she'll be coming back for that show. So you make sure y'all pencil that back into your books, okay? 2022 has blessed me, has been a blessed year. 2023 is about to top it. Hey, Jay Ford, dude, we gonna talk. It's definitely getting ready to go ahead and be even bigger. So make sure y'all go ahead and stay tapped in and stay tuned. And again, make sure y'all go follow, like, and subscribe to Ford Financial Planning. Go follow his channel. Go follow and everything, man. That pin group is actually in the description. And Jay Ford's YouTube, he actually has how you guys can get into the pin group, man, and go like and go follow that pin group. Go get tapped in and plugged in because it's going to be good. And all 2023, they're definitely going to be on this broadcast each and every single month on the Leverage Show. Thank you for the push, Lambo. I will get more content out. You better get more content out because I'm going to be on you and everything to get more content out and get more content out soon, Ken. You know you and Kim on my heart, man. I love y'all. Appreciate the shout out, Larry and everything, man. Was giving him some love. Rick Reg, what's up, because shout out to you and everything, man. Thank you. LA Law, hi, Miss Johnson, showing love, man, to my wifey. Thank you. Misty is your new pedicures, Lambo. Your next visit to Columbus, you're seeing Misty. My treat. Then we can do Jeff Ruby's, all right? You know what, Kim? Let me tell you something. Man. I got something I really want to tell you about that, man, okay? I love you, Ken. I love you like a play cousin. But, man, come on, man. We're not getting ready to go and do these pedicures like that. I'm going to leave the pedicures to you. You just let me know and everything, man, how you like them pedicures. Because I ain't doing the pedicures like that, man. All right, my guy Ken says, man, Jay Ford in the building, man. You already know. Thank you, Misty, actually, for you coming on to this Leverage Show and showing love, man. Truly appreciate that. You make sure you continue to take care of Ken's feet and his choppers for me. All right. Shout out to BOJ. Already like and subscribed and follow. Thank you. Ken, that's beautiful, man. I'll be here, brother. I know, BOJ, I know you're going to be here, man. We got work to do, man. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we got to talk about this January lineup because BOJ will be back on the show really soon, y'all. So y'all make sure that you guys go on ahead and tap in. And we're excited about that. But y'all guys need to stay on just a little bit. Hello, LA Law. My wife is going to get love. He will go Kennard Haney, whatever. We ain't even worried about that. Listen, I want to share something with y'all real quick. For those who stayed, I literally need to at least go on ahead and talk about a few different ones that is getting ready to come for 2023. I don't want to go ahead, man, and say that the title and everything that I said on this thing was even a lie on this particular live tonight, on this podcast tonight. But I want to talk about some things and some plays that are coming up. If y'all give me a little time, if that's okay, let me know. Okay, hit me okay in a box or something like that. Let me know. Just say, okay, Lambo, we here. We with you, Lambo. And I want to tell you something. Okay, so 2022, we lost a lot of platforms, okay? For those and everything, man, who lost the platforms, you know, we lost some serious money, whether it was COTPS, we lost Metafee Yielders, we lost Orphan Bank. We can keep going on. One of the biggest crypto bulls. We lost so many. It's Pegasus. I can't even name so much stuff we lost. And then the newest one, which has just really shocked me over the Christmas holiday, man, was Mail Trade. Mail Trade, man, looked like they're making their exit. That shocked a lot of people, man. It shocked us, but it really didn't shock us as well. So I know everybody talking about they're switching to a 10. I think they're doing a withdrawal on the 10th and the 25th. Everyone who knows this in the space that we're in, especially when it comes to investing, knows and everything. Usually when they change the dates up and when it becomes to slow pay actually eventually equals no pay. So no one just pulls the rug like that without them actually going on ahead, man, and pulling the rug and seeing this and right before our very eyes. So you guys and everything, man, are in Mail Trade. Make sure you guys are at least trying to get all of your deposit out now because I would hate for you to hold your breath for the 10th and something actually comes and doesn't come up to play around with that, because I know how these platforms work. Shout out to BOJ, because me and BOJ talked the morning of that the mail trade whole thing, man, like the next morning after Christmas, and we wind up seeing and stuff like that some huge red flags. And then BOJ shortly right after that went and made a video. So shout out to my guy BOJ, man, for jumping on that and getting out in front of that and helping warn a few people and everything. Hopefully you none of y'all were heavily invested into mail trade like that, and you guys are invested more into the safer plays. So definitely that's one of them that took a shocker with us within the last couple of days. It hasn't even been a full week. It's only been about 2-3 days now that we got the shocker news of mail trade and that possibly going down. So make sure you guys and everything, man, have shifted yourself into more stable platforms. I'm gonna share it to y'all tonight and stuff like that. If y'all can just stay with me just for a little bit, of a new one that's actually coming out. BOJ, let me know if you're still on here or not. I'm getting ready to share something with y'all tonight. If y'all are not tuned in, these are way more safer plays. There's one gonna really blow your mind. So make sure you guys are tapped in. All right. So I'm sharing the screen. Let me know from and this one. All right. So for those who are involved, this is called DebtBox. DebtBox is really amazing. I love. Been loving what DebtBox has been doing. DebtBox has actually been going on ahead, man, and allowing people to become a little bit more debt-free. Now, this is a more so of the mining, on the mining side of things. So now you're going to have to come in here with some serious, a little bit of money, a little bit more capital. But for those and everything who know this, I talk personally about DebtBox for months now. Like people who know this or know me, I talked for months. Shout out to y'all. I was part of the space. I keep a couple horses in the stables. Thank you, BOJ. I'm here. So listen, thank you. So DebtBox is one of them that if you guys are deciding to get into, this is definitely one that maybe, that I ain't gonna say maybe, but that probably will be here for some time. Okay, so you really want the project of whatever that you're doing to be here for the longevity of this, okay? So make sure that you guys are looking into some things. I shared this with, I think I was with Ken. Was I on there with you, Ken? I think I was on there with Ken privately, just in a few meetings back that I had with Ken. I think it was our last Zoom or the Zoom before that. And I shared it with him, and I had been, hadn't been sharing certain things with the team members, but I did share this with him. Ken came back the very next week, and we're doing it was next week or the week after, I think it was. And we're doing a Zoom with another potential client for 2023. Yes, you were sharing this with me, Lambo. Yeah. So I did tell you about this. And I was telling Ken about this. I said, dude, this is going to be something that definitely is going to be good. I'm trying to tell you this right now. And this is projects of me researching and allowing the project to go, and me myself being involved. I know exactly how this works. DebtBox will be one of them that you will go ahead and you will look at, and you will come back and be like, wow, this one right here will be a game changer. If Jay Ford is still in here, I don't know if he's still in here or not, because I know he goes back and forth. This would be something that he may want to go ahead and take to the pin group and adopt it. Make sure and everything, man, that you go ahead and continue to do your research, look at it. It's been one of them that's definitely been helping change people's lives, and you can actually grow more so and everything, man, from the outside as well, with a lot of affiliate marketing with this one. This one right here will definitely probably be here, and I'm just getting ready to tell you this right now. All 2023 for sure. For sure. It would shock the heck out of me if DebtBox actually goes. Me and BLJ, we actually talked about it. I think BLJ's father is also into this as well. So I think we actually talked about this one as well. You guys are going to hear it even coming on the broadcast, even more moving forward in 2023. Me actually going to share a lot more about this and stuff like that. So make sure you guys are on this one, because this one tapped in will definitely help change lives. Now, On to the next one. If you guys have not been into this one, here we go. We're on to the next one. If you guys have not gotten into this one, let me know just yet, because I will be shocked if you didn't. And this one is this one. It's called Drip Network. Let me know if you guys have gotten into Drip Network. Drip Network has definitely been gaining a 1%. They've actually, the coins are down. They've been here now going on 2 years. Going on 2 years now. Make sure and everything, man, when you sign up with Drip, that you do put your money into the faucet side. Yeah, BOJ said, yes, we did. We did talk about that. Put your money into the faucet side. So that makes sure that your money is actually working for you, and is actually making your money for you on your tokens that you purchase, that you're making your 1% a day on your faucet side. Make sure you guys don't forget to keep hydrating this each and every single day. It's like within 24 hours, you got to hydrate this from the Drip Network. But this has definitely been a play that has been here, and that has definitely, man, been paying out. And definitely helping a lot of people, man, turn a lot of profits in this. All right. So make sure, for those who are in this, you're in this, and you're actually, you're getting some good stuff, man, from out of this, because this program and everything, man, is still going. Yeah. Drip's still running, man. Drip is still running. It's still doing what it was doing, man. I'm trying to tell you this right now. So make sure, for those and everything, man, if you got in a Drip, get in a Drip, man. This probably is going to be a no-brainer of a longevity moving forward. And then the market is getting ready to run. Let me give something to y'all again. Shout out to you, stuff like that. And I see, hold on. My guy, yeah, Jay Ford said, I've been looking at Debtbox. It will be going to the pin 100. Shout out to you, Jay Ford. Debtbox is definitely one of them that definitely should be going into the pin group. Definitely introduce that to them, because I do think that Debtbox will go ahead and be running. And be running really good, man. I'm telling you, for the majority of this. Remember, they got to have a little capital to come into the Debtbox, because of one of the new things that they actually just released. I think it was a week or 2 weeks ago, with some of the new automated systems that they actually have. So Debtbox is definitely going in, and make sure you guys are tapped into that one. So thank you, Jay Ford, for you coming back for that. Listen, and then I'm so proud of this one right here, because I've always said, and BOJ and everything, man, shout out to you and stuff like that, man. I know you just went on ahead and just did something on this just recently, and I loved it. My number one platform has been this right here. It's been Daisy. Daisy has been just taking it by storm, okay? If you have not been in Daisy, I'm telling you what I know. Daisy has been taking this by storm. Daisy has been here the last couple of years, and will continuously to be here the last couple of years. They're going to have, I think it's next month. Is it next month or the month after? They're having a big, huge, program in Dubai. So for those and everything, man, who may want to look into it and stuff like that, Dubai is actually hosting and everything, man. One for Daisy. Daisy, you can get in as little as $100. Okay, so 120 bucks. You do need a VPN to get in. I was so thankful that BOJ actually did the video on it, man. Was it a week ago or 2 weeks ago now? I didn't know where to put myself. I wanted to jump through my TV, because I knew what Daisy has been and what Daisy has been doing. Daisy, to me, in my book, and I've shared this with other people, man, and I know he's in here, man, talking about it right now. Daisy, yes. Shout out to you, BOJ. Daisy, to me, when I had some of the members from Novatech, and these were some of my top line guys, man, who've been in it, and they've got some serious money into it. When I sat down with them, and I've been in Daisy for some time now, when I sat down with them and I showed them Daisy, it was a no-brainer. They said, Lambo, this is a no-brainer. This runs circles around Novatech. And I said, yes, it does. I said, but remember, Daisy had two sides to it. They had a crypto side and a Forex side. The crypto side, everybody knows, took a bad beating on the crypto side. And they couldn't get the crypto side wrecked, because when the crypto side got wrecked, when the market went down, it went downhill, okay? So then the Forex side, really took over, and that's what has saved Daisy's life and also has reemerged Daisy for over an entire year now. So, man, in the Daisy market. But, man, really, it's not too late to get into Daisy. Again, you need a VPN to get into Daisy. Jay Ford, if this is something that you would love to go ahead and definitely get the pin group in, I would love for you to go ahead, man, and probably present Daisy to them. Daisy has been one of them for the last couple of years that has been involved into that. Again, they've been solid. They're going to be solid. I love what Daisy's doing. They're very transparent with a lot of their stuff. And remember, in Daisy, you must join in tiers, okay? So you can't go from 1 to 5th tier and stuff like that, and then you're in here doing it. So let me open up something real quick with Daisy to kind of show you guys again. So tier 1 and tier 2, remember, when you purchase, I think tier 1 is $100, tier 2 is $200, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's actually right here on here. Okay, yeah, look. So that means when you deposit into these tiers, if you deposit tier 1 and tier 2, which you're joining in, the first $300, only 50% of that is going into investing for you, into the actual trading, okay? The other 50% of that, you understand, the other 150, because you're going to have 300 going in, the other 150 of that, like that literally goes and everything, man, into something totally different to break down for profit sharing tiers, equity, and all that other stuff. So that goes into something totally different. When you get to tier 3 and tier 4, tier 3, tier 4, technically it's tier 3 and tier 4, 70% goes into your trading platform, okay? So now you must purchase the $400 package and come back down and purchase the $800 package, okay? When you purchase those packages, now 70% of that money goes in. So now out of the $800 in total in trading, you have $990, if you see right here, okay? That's what you would have in tier 4 if you had been depositing, your 100, your 200, your 400, and your 800. So now in total, that would be 1,200 plus 200, that's 1,400, plus another 100, that's 1,500. $1,500 you deposited technically, but you only have about $1,000 trading. If y'all see right here, there's only $990 trading in that. Make sure y'all understand that this is different from Novatech, okay? And make sure y'all understand that. And BLJ said Daisy's going to be a game changer when people get the process. Yes, so people are not familiar with VPNs and how VPNs work. And Tron Link, shout out to even Tron. I don't know if you guys heard and everything, man, within the last, I think it was a day ago, Tron actually just went on ahead and joined together with the EEA network, which is Ethereum's network. So shout out to Tron for y'all who need to know that. That was some great information and everything, man, for y'all. That Tron is now joining with them. So now they're going to make it easy and accessible on Tron's network to be able to gain a lot of these other things and gain access to some of these other programs that are actually in here. So make sure you guys are definitely jumping into that. That is huge for this upcoming year. I've said it even on the broadcast. People kept saying, Lambo, you said that Daisy was your top program that you loved. And I said, what's so love about it is the tiers and the payout that actually Daisy has with it. That is just second to none by far, okay? Once you start getting into some of these share equities like this, after that 4th level, you get down to the tier 5 is where you want to be at. Actually, I had thought that I was at tier 5. I was at tier 6, actually. Me and BLJ was talking yesterday, and I hadn't even went all the way down to this point. But at tier 6, I was doing some great things, and I got enough volume that I'm doing some stuff at this level. But 90%, if you had got the momentum packs, are actually in live trading with these momentum packs, meaning that 90% of all of the money that you've actually presented or you put into that tier is now being traded, right? But now you're getting all of these shares of equity of these 5%. Now, the tiers of trading for Daisy, you're paid out instantly when someone joins. And a lot of people don't understand this. Your Tron link is paid out instantly when someone joins. Now, remember this with Daisy. Daisy works in cycles of 30-day cycles, okay? So For every person that you actually bring into Daisy, you probably want to bring in about 30 people within the day. I think it's 24 or 30 people, maybe 24 people, I think it is. Within every 30 days, your pace setter actually goes up, okay? So then it restarts back over the next 30 days, okay? So make sure that this is going on. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. Jay Ford said, man, I was sleeping on Daisy since last year. It was the DeFi plan. I heard about it before hopping into crypto space for the first time this year. Daisy's been rocking. Daisy's up almost like 500% for the entire year, dude. They've been really rocking. So for those and everything, man, who's been deciding to get, it's not too late to get into Daisy. I love it when BLJ even said on a broadcast, like, man, yo, I may be late to the party, but I did my research, and I love that. Me and him joked about that yesterday. He did his research on it before and everything jumping into it. And sometimes that's what people do. They need to do research before jumping into it. And then when they jump into it, then it bites them in the butt. And that's not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to bite people in the butt. We want people to have an understanding. This right here, if it's growed out the right way, Daisy not only changes people's lives. And first of all, let me say this too. Daisy, when you actually request a withdrawal from Daisy, you're paid out and everything, man, within 48 hours. So out of your balance, this is out of your balance, out of your full trading balance, you're paid out within 48 hours. Okay. So you don't even have to even worry about it. It will hit your wallet. It's definitely hitting your wallet. You don't have to wait for it to hit your wallet. When someone joins in Daisy, your Tron link is connected to your Daisy. So your Tron link being connected to your Daisy, that means the moment that they join, and I was with BLJ, man. So we already know some stuff. And literally, boom, I can tell if you joined correctly or didn't join correctly, because boom, you're already going to get commissions to your Tron link wallet automatically. The moment that they hit send and they submit for that contract, it automatically goes to your wallet. They already know it. And remember, with Daisy, you cannot get in a back way. You must use the referral to get in a Daisy. Like, Daisy will not let you in any other way unless somebody has been in Daisy and you use their contract number to get into Daisy. And I love it that Daisy was designed that way. And I wish more platforms were designed that way. And they were designed that way coming from all the way from the top tier all the way down. That way that there's an order and people are constantly getting payouts and constantly making things happen. If you guys remember, and I don't know who remember this, they thought that Daisy was actually part of FTX when the scandal had all broke down, and they thought that their funds might have been tied up. And Daisy was like, no, we're on our total own system. And when FTX went down, it showed and everything, man, like, no, Daisy was on their own system, which has allowed Daisy now to go ahead and surpass a lot of these other different ones. Again, Daisy is not, if you are in the United States, they're not for United States citizen, but you can still have access to Daisy by having a VPN and get into Daisy and still be able to build your team out and build your team out well. And you will constantly get paid from Daisy. You can get to right here. Don't worry about it. You can get to right here on tier 5 or tier 6, and you can stop. You don't have to go and put in the tier 7, tier 8, tier 9, tier 10. I know what BLJ is going to do. I know where BLJ is going at, so we already know that. But you can stop right here at tier 5 and tier 6, and then depending on your downline, I'm telling you right now, could make a serious lot of money by literally each and every single month between your investment that you're invested in and then the amount of people who is underneath you. And some of y'all could make, guaranteed with ease, anywhere between $10,000 to $20,000 a month, guaranteed with Daisy, even at tier 5 and tier 6. So just don't sleep on it. Like, man, that's a whole lot of money to try to get into these tiers that I got to add 6,400, or which is really not a lot of money. And I got to add 12,000, or I got to add 25,000, or I got to add 51,000. No, to get to this last tier. No, you actually don't. You actually don't. So keep that in mind and stuff like that. This was the momentum packs. The momentum packs were doing the 90% of the trading and everything. Remember, you had to be in tier 5 or above to participate in everything. That's why I say once you get to tier 5, that's like the goal. I'm telling you this right now. And the further that you get into Daisy, you will see actually Daisy at tier 5 and tier 6. You can actually, and if your build out is right, you can just coast it. And if nobody ever gets into Daisy ever again, you will consistently make money each and every single month. So I'm telling you what I know. It's definitely a game changer. And it's there for somebody as little as, let me see, tier 5 is at $1,600. If somebody can get to that point where they can get that $1,600 for tier 5, their level of lifestyle can really change and help a lot of people's lives out. So I'm telling you this, what I know, man. It's something serious that y'all may definitely want to go ahead and take and roll off of. All right, so I didn't want this to be too long. Yeah, man, Ford, I will sleep on it too, bro, man. Shout out to you, BOJ. Yeah, we will definitely shout out to it. Those instant payments wake me up. Yes, they wake you up because they keep hitting, man, nonstop, man, when somebody joins. All right, so with the last one that I want to go ahead and show y'all tonight, which is one that I was going to wait to unveil, make sure that each of y'all are tapped into this one. This gets pre-released next month. And somebody who reached out to me and stuff like that say, Lambo, you really need to go ahead and tap people into this one. BOJ and Jay Ford, I want y'all to welcome this next one for me because it's really getting ready to be a life changer and a game changer. I know, BOJ, you have just jumped on Twitch and you just started gaming. This one actually involves that, and it is huge, all right? So we're actually going on ahead, man, with all due respect. I'm unveiling the new one that I was not going to reveal up until next year. I'm revealing it tonight here on the Leverage Show. And here we go. This one is called Runiverse. Runiverse. Oh, man, y'all want to get tapped into this one and get tapped into this one quick. The soft launch is actually launching January the 13th. The regular launch is actually launching in February, okay? So the soft launch launches on January the 13th. The regular launch launches on February. So I'm trying to tell you this right now and everything, man. It's getting ready to go ahead and go down, bro. CP, what's going on, man? What do you say, CP? CP, let me know and everything, man. NFT gaming, I love it. Yeah, NFT gaming, I love it, bro. This is gonna be a game changer, bro. Really game changer right here. So for those and everything, man, who wants to get into this, like I said, it's gonna be big. They're doing crypto into this thing. And the person who is actually doing this, do you guys know who PewDiePie is on YouTube? All my YouTubers should know who PewDiePie is. He's the largest YouTuber who is out there in this space, and he's actually doing it. His brother is the one who actually, him and his brother are the ones, PewDiePie. I think what PewDiePie has over 100 million YouTube followers or something like that. Is that what it is? So his brother is the one who's actually doing this particular project with him. And they've been actually going on ahead, man, and making some things happen. This will be crypto in, crypto out. I think, if I'm not mistaken, for right now, it is USDT. Make sure this is a download presentation and stuff like that, man, that you guys can actually get into and stuff like that. Equius is also the other one that this one is actually going with. So make sure you guys are getting into this. This is going to be super dope. Look at these characters and stuff like that, man. Hopefully y'all are loving these characters. I'm trying to tell you and everything. I'm trying to tell you what this is and stuff like that. Oh, you was thinking crypto program? Nah, man. I was on something else, man. Man, look, I was guessing. Yeah, man. Nah, bro. I'm telling you something big that's gonna be huge, and I'll send this to y'all and stuff like that, man. In here, I'm gonna look at Runiverse. Yes, please look into this because this one right here is gonna bring a lot of people and change the game and stuff like that. And it's gonna blow a lot of people's mind and stuff like that. I wanted y'all to see this first on the Leverage Show and stuff like that, man, because this one came, man, for one of my great peoples and stuff like that, who is actually out here doing some big things and who's actually, you know, overseas in that market doing some big things. And told me about this. I say, oh man, I got to go ahead and let them go ahead. So yeah, do this. Second biggest YouTuber, Mr. Beast, just passed him. That's huge. Yes, yes, I'm about to look into it tonight, man. Please do. And Bill J say he know who he is. Thank you, man. Listen, this is something huge for y'all who really gonna get into this and really see where this thing actually goes. Quarter 1, 2023. That's the soft launch. Quarter 2, that's the audit and stuff like that. And the official launch is quarter 3, technically. But they got some other things, and they got tiers. It's really good. It's metaverse stuff, man. For those and everything who love gaming and we're out here, y'all tap into this. If y'all need this, I will send y'all this information to y'all, and y'all can go ahead, man, and really tap into this. So really is really nice, man. I just wanted to go ahead, man, and give that to y'all tonight. Super dope stuff that's getting ready to come down the pike and happen, man. So y'all want to be tapped in, man. All right. So I was just sharing that, man. Just wanted to share that with y'all. Take a quick look at that. I didn't want to go ahead and say, hey, man, Lambo did not go ahead and bring that to y'all and stuff like that, but it's definitely going to be going down. J4 said, I'm going to tell y'all, NFT gaming is the future. Get paid to play. Twitch really going to take off. Yes. So it was a good thing that Bill J turned around and he got into the Twitch space too as well. So make sure you guys go follow Bill J on his Twitch channel at Bank of Gerald Gaming. So make sure you guys go follow him there. Also, this one right here, I believe, this is Lambo talking, I believe we'll get ready to break a lot of boundaries and set some big platforms only because of the people who are involved in with it, which is PewDiePie, the large guy, and him and his brother and stuff like that. They are the main ones, and they wanted to come out with something that was going to be really game-changing for which is to come. So 2023, y'all better be definitely tapped in to some of this stuff that I've been telling y'all about, that y'all have been on the show about. I want to make sure y'all see this stuff. Y'all understand, like, wow, this dude Lambo talked about Runiverse. He talked about the Deadbox. People who know Deadbox have already been in that. But Runiverse is probably one of the newest things that will take place that's going to probably take the United States as well as overseas by storm. You guys are going to get paid to play and paid to play games. And it's going to be, like I said, crypto in, crypto out. And you guys are going to be able to purchase packages. I got another thing that I can show y'all and stuff like that. So just make sure y'all reach out to me and stuff like that. Shoot me a message, shoot me an email, and I will go ahead and send that to y'all so y'all can go ahead and kind of get leveled up into that as well. All right, y'all. I didn't want to spend much time with that. Just wanted to show y'all. I would have loved to have spent much more time with that, but I just wanted to give y'all a briefing of where we were at in kind of the things of the direction of where we're moving into 2023. So y'all already have an insight like, wow, this is what's getting ready to happen. And we got more projects that we're actually going to be developing and that I'm also involved with that definitely y'all going to want to tap into 2023. That's going to really go and help change and everything, man, your life, and help change the way some things have been going and some ways some things have been moving. It's going to make it a lot more better. If you guys are not invested in the crypto program, make sure you guys are invested in the crypto program. Please, I believe that one will definitely probably be a solid project too as well. I'm always going to tell you guys about FX Master Gold and Absolute Markets. They're definitely one of them and everything, man, that's been performing. Again, the broker itself, and I always continue to keep cautioning people with this, is new. So make sure once you recoup your money out week after week, you can go ahead, man, and play the safety for the long run. Shout out to my guy, Croc, man, for what all he's been doing, man, and showing love and definitely going ahead and giving love on his videos and giving people and everything great plays. I love to see what these guys are doing, man. That whole pin group has been on fire, and I love what they're doing. So continue to keep doing what we're doing, man. It's definitely going to be life-changing. When I got paid over $3K playing an NFT game on my phone, I knew NFT gaming was in the future. Yes, yes. This Runiverse is going to do, I'm telling y'all right now, there's a breakdown in a tier breakdown with that Runiverse. I couldn't share with y'all because we're doing it too fast, but maybe and everything, man, like I said, we'll sit back, we'll get into it and everything, man, probably next year and do a full breakdown. The tiers in that is just amazing. The affiliate in that side, amazing. So y'all going to want to be tapped into this. Thanks for the info, Lambo. Let's go, man. Listen, we're going all 2023. Y'all want to really stay connected and stuff like that, man, and stay going forward, stay moving forward, stay tapped in, man, to this broadcast. Stay tapped into J Ford, stay tapped into my guy, BOJ. Stay tapped in, man, to this entire team because we got a bunch of stuff that's getting ready to head y'all way. Y'all going to want to go ahead and continuously keep moving forward. You guys are in Novatech. Shout out to what Novatech is continuously still been doing and stuff like that. Shout out and everything, man, which Novatech, I'm getting ready to say this even on this broadcast. Novatech is going on his 4th year now. So if you guys are looking at longevity, that's a gameplay, a more safer play for you guys to probably be in. Again, Daisy is definitely going to be, that's my top one. If you guys haven't not got into funds, make sure you guys get into funds with the Z at the end. FUNDSZ. That's a nice safe play that's been getting into. I'm going to tell y'all another play that a lot of people don't know about, and I didn't even put it in here and stuff like that, that's been really helping change people's lives. And I'm trying to tell you, man, by the small minute of people, there is a play that if you guys send a message, make sure you guys get into that play because it is huge. It's by invitation only. We literally had to, and J4 will probably notice, he'll probably catch this. When I was doing the interview with Croc, he actually mentioned it and I laughed. He laughed, I laughed, and we had to go ahead and edit it from off of the video. There is a play that if you desire to get into it, it's definitely a play going into 2023. You definitely have to do a Zoom call for it, and there is no advertising for this play. And this play and everything, man, has definitely been doing some serious work. And we're going to talk about the play and stuff like that. Hopefully, we really can't talk about it, but hopefully we'll talk around what the play consists of in the future broadcast of 2023. So we're definitely going to go ahead, man, and drop that into y'all. If y'all are not into GTA, that's another one, Gold Trade Automation. They've been into with your 10K buy-in now and stuff like that, but they've been doing and everything, man, some serious stuff. I love what they're doing. They do a 50-50 split. Make sure you guys are tapped into Jay Ford and his group. So many good players out there, not enough capital to catch up. Yes, don't worry about it. There probably won't be enough capital to catch up, but you will have more capital than what you can even think of, Jay Ford, in 2023. So shout out to what you're doing and what you're sowing into. So make sure you guys are tapped into those plays as well, because Gold Trade Automation and everything, man, has been around for some time now. And they're doing some stuff. Those prop firms are definitely paying out. Shout out to the ones who are paying out. We are also testing some new ones with a higher category of a payout. Okay, not the FCFF, because FCFF, which is First Class Forex, they've only been around 4, 5, 6 months now. They've been around a very short time. You want something with a bigger longevity of time, with a bigger platform of payout. And so, yeah, we're definitely going to be tapped in. We're definitely going to be coming on the broadcast. We're going to be giving y'all more information and more platforms to go ahead and tap into. BOJ announced one this morning that actually I was blown away with that he announced it. Did you guys remember and everything, man, that one this morning? BOJ, what was the one this morning that you dropped? That was an amazing one that I was shocked that you dropped it, because I seen someone else had sent me that across my desk. And I looked at it and I was just like, oh, man, you know what? I don't know and everything, man. How was that or not? Vortic United. Y'all make sure y'all go to BOJ's channel. Check that out. Vortic United. They actually, somebody dropped that play a little minute ago, man. But I didn't, honestly, I didn't know the person from what I seen in a video. BOJ got a chance to meet the guy and or know the guy or whatever, from whatever the case may be, and actually was talking more about that. Y'all jump into that play too, man. Vortic United, because I've heard about that play for a little minute now through somebody else who sent me some other information with another gold play that we'll talk about in 2023. So make sure you guys are definitely stay tapped in. Yeah, he just put it on there, Vortic United. That's it. Make sure y'all go to BOJ's channel. Go check it out. Because that play also and everything, man, was sent to me a little minute ago, but I don't know if they did something different or not. BOJ, looks like from the video that they might have did do something different. At the time, I didn't take interest because we were still working on the FX Master Gold project at the time. And so I had a blinders on with some things that we were actually doing at the time. But yeah, it looks like somebody who sent this to him, Vortic United. Go check that video out. Go catch up on it. See what it is, tap into it even more. And as the program unfolds and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure BOJ's gonna come out with a lot of more great content, man, about that particular one. So make sure you guys are definitely tapped into all this year what Bank of Gerald is actually talking about on there. All right. Listen, I didn't mean to go this long. Just wanted to give y'all a quick rundown, at least about 30 minutes and everything, man, of a quick rundown and everything, which I've seen that I did that 30 minutes of giving y'all some different plays moving forward into 2023 and explaining some other plays that have already been actually paying out and doing very, very, very well at the end of 22. So again, if it ain't broke, why fix it? And that is exactly what I'm actually going to continue to keep saying on this channel. If it ain't broke, why fix it? And if you guys can, make sure you guys continually to keep moving forward with things that are paying and things that are less risky. BOJ says, man, a new comp plan. That's probably what it was, because when it came to me, I think it was something way lower than that. I don't think it was at a 0.8 or even some of the things that you were describing this morning. I don't think it was that high. It was like at a 0.5 or 0.4 or something like that. It was really low. So thank you, Kennard, man. Listen, thank you, LamboDrew. Listen, I'm here for you guys, man. Listen, everything I can possibly do, I'm ready to try to help out for you guys to get to the next level. Daily residual income added to, that's good. So again, these are some of the things that they have changed into the plays that have allowed them to actually become more sustainable for you as a client and as you moving forward. So this is kind of what we're actually wrapping ourselves around. I actually love that. I've seen that there's one compounded play now. I don't think the compounded play was there before, unless I didn't see it when it came across my desk like that. So where you actually are compounding that, you can't touch it for 32 weeks or something like that, which is pretty cool and stuff like that. If you're compounding that 1% or 2% a day or whatever the case it was be, which I think that was a pretty cool play moving forward. So make sure y'all are taking advantage into these plays. Diversify your money. Please diversify. If you're going into 2023, diversify your money. Put it in a different place. Don't just throw all your eggs into one basket, and then the moment that gets shut down, then boom, you're missing out on some other greater plays that you actually could have been taking advantage of and actually gaining wealth and moving forward on. We're giving y'all a lot of great plays, and the plays that I've mentioned tonight, the plays that I know that Jay Ford will have in the pin group, him and Croc are doing their thing over there. I promise you it's going to be good. The plays that BOJ is going to talk about on his broadcast. Y'all are going to want to stay tapped into all 2023 because we come in all 2023. All right? Listen, y'all, that's my time. I only wanted to go ahead, man, and give y'all a great breakdown of where we see where we're going. All 2023, we're going to have some great people, man, joining the broadcast. I've been actually getting emails back and forth as of recently with some big people, man, and everything, man, who are definitely going to be coming on here as well. But none of the bigger than the people who are already on here. The people who are already on here, who've been rocking from day one, y'all are our biggest ones. So we thank y'all each and every single night for that, because y'all have truly blessed us. Look, if y'all want a free book, I'm giving away a free book. If y'all missed it, and stuff like that, make sure y'all go ahead and y'all get this. If y'all missed it, 612-547-8826, 612-547-8826. Go ahead and text free book, because I've got the ebook for the building business credit that we're giving away free again tonight. If you guys want the Toro book is free again tonight. Which, if you want to get into the Toro game, man, it's free. The Airbnb book is free. Just send me a text to that 612-547-8826 that says Toro, that says Airbnb, or that says building business credit, or whatever the case may be. If it's a crypto book, I've got it. I'm giving it all away for y'all free of charge. That's my giveaway for y'all tonight. Make sure you guys are giving that away and blessing that with somebody else. Again, text that number 612-547-8826. If y'all want all the books, I will send y'all all the books. They're all literally full digital copies and stuff like that, man, ebooks. So they're very, very, very easy to send. I'm sending that to y'all. That's my gift. The way that you literally sow out, you go out of the year, you sow going out, you sow coming in. And that's exactly what you do. My wife showed me earlier today, literally when we were in Columbus, Ohio, before we left Columbus, Ohio, of us sowing and everything, a substantial seed, probably the highest seed that we had ever sowed, and the pastor actually writing us back with his own signature and signing it. Thank you for that seed that you sowed, because we know we were leading one state going into the next. And I sowed that seed, and that we always kept it. We framed that letter, and my wife pulled that letter out today and showed me that letter. And I'm so thankful, because at the time of the season of our life, we remember that seed, sowing where we wanted to go and sowing where we wanted to grow, or sowing to stay into the flow, open up greater doors for our life. That's why Lambo's here talking to you tonight and talking with you in front of this broadcast tonight. And that seed was sown years ago, and we still kept that seed as a memorabilia, so in front of our face and stuff like that, so we can always go ahead and continue to thank God and everything that we've been that way. Again, sowing where you want to go, sowing to stay in the flow. That's my seed giving back to y'all, 612-547-8826. Again, I will send those ebooks out to y'all tonight. They will be there. Y'all will go ahead, take it, an Airbnb, Turo, building business credit, all of that's free. Y'all make sure y'all going ahead and just tap in, and I will make sure y'all get that to y'all. Listen, I love y'all guys. For y'all and everything, man, who have definitely been out here and been rocking and stuff like that. It has been great. Thank y'all for staying on over 2 hours, man, and hearing the voice of Drew and hearing the voice of Lambo and the entire family. My wife say, Happy New Year, everyone. Yes, yes, yes. A big Happy New Year's to everyone who is on the broadcast. A big Happy New Year to everyone. I was speaking it. Happy New Year. Now, Happy New Year's. Shout out to my wife, showed me Jay Ford, put that on his Facebook today. Thank you for that and saying that the right way. Again, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year, not Happy New Year's. So y'all make sure y'all put that right terminology, definitely going forward. Actually, next week, I'll be back on social media again after the entire month of December going off. So some of y'all will be able to contact me, and I'll be able to answer phone calls and all of that. So it'll be back to a regular schedule next week. Shout out to you guys for that. I'm excited. Again, my prayer for y'all tonight, and this is the truth, my prayer for y'all tonight, and I'm praying over y'all tonight before we even going into the new year. I'm praying over y'all tonight. I'm praying that God gives y'all wisdom. God gives y'all a strategy plan. God gives y'all blessings and the right connections and the right people in the right season to be able to do things that you've never imagined that you can do, to be able to achieve what you never imagined that you can achieve, to be blessed like you have never seen yourself blessed before. And for everyone who in their life who has been in an eddy in this last year and the years before, I pray that God gives you supernatural strength to make it out of your eddy and make it into the flow that he has designed and destined for your life. In the matchless name of Jesus Christ, I speak nothing but blessings. I speak nothing but peace. I speak nothing but healing. I speak nothing but joy and prosperity going into your 2023 year. And I speak that nothing will stop you from your journey and from you acquiring the target that God has put in assignment for your life to achieve. In the matchless name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen, 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 and amen. Happy New Year, everybody, on the Leverage Show. Thank y'all again for tuning in and rocking out with me this entire 2022 year. Again, make sure you get this information. Text the number to the bottom of the screen, 612-547-8826, and we will definitely show y'all love, man, more than you can think. Love you all. Have a blessed new year. Thank you, Jay Ford. Y'all make sure y'all go and show love to my guy, Jay Ford, and go follow the Pink Group, man, and follow everything that he's doing, because it's definitely going through. Happy New Year, everyone. God increase you in your health, wealth, and prosperity. Yes, yes, yes. We received that, my guy, Kennard. Make sure y'all go follow Kennard Haney and everything, man, on his YouTube channel. And go like and subscribe, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's getting ready to go down. My wife, said amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ronnie said amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, we love y'all. We thank y'all. We honor y'all today, okay? Because truly it has been a blessing. And you guys just don't know how much of a blessing that you guys have been to our lives, all right? Listen, I love you guys. Take care. Y'all have an amazing night. Y'all have an amazing week. I'm going to see y'all in the new year. So happy new year to each and every single one of y'all. And we would love to go ahead and talk more with y'all in this next new year. Take care. Y'all bless and continue to go ahead and enjoy the blessings of God. We love y'all. We out of here.